So, hi everyone, welcome you all to our channel Law Minds, where we discuss important articles, important suggestions, and important cases related to law. So, in today's video, we will be talking about harassment, a professional guide to filing complaint against neighbors for harassment. So, welcome to the professional guide of addressing a harassment and filing complaints against neighbors. This presentation will provide you with essential informations and strategies to handle such situations in a professional manner. Understanding harassment. Before taking any action, it's important to understand what constitutes harassment. Harassment can include verbal, physical, psychological actions that create a hostile environment. Recognizing these steps and documenting incidents are crucial steps in building a strong case against harassment. There are various types of harassment under which harassment through nuisance. Harassment through nuisance refers to situations where individuals might face continuous and disruptive behavior from their neighbors, which cause annoyance, inconvenience, or even harm in certain situations. This form of harassment commonly occurs in residential settings such as apartments, complexes, or duplexes where people share their common walls and living spaces. Section 268 of the Indian Penal Code defines nuisance under it and as many act that causes injury, danger or annoyance to the public or those occupying property in the neighborhood. Example of harassment causing through nuisance include loud and persistent noise, late night parties, excessive honking of horns, or any other activities that significantly disturbs the peaceful living conditions of others. Another type of harassment is through mischief. Harassment through mischief involves intentional act that has caused wrongful loss or damage to someone's property knowingly or unknowingly. The Indian Penal Code addresses mischief under section 425, which states that anyone or any person who causes wrongful loss or damage to another person's property with intent or knowledge of causing such kind of harm is committing an act of mischief. Example of harassment through mischief include willful destruction of property, damaging fences or shared walls, defacing personal belonging, or any other act that hinders the peaceful enjoyment of one's property. Harassment through trespass. Harassment through trespass occurs when someone unlawfully or forcefully enters or occupies another person's property without their permissions, causing intimate insult, annoyance, or any other form of harm to the lawful occupants. The Indian Penal Code addresses trespass under section 441, which states that anyone who enters into or upon property in the possession of another with the intent to commit an offense or to intimate insult or to annoy the lawful occupant is said to commit criminal trespass. The punishment for criminal trespass under section 447 of IPC can include imprisonments up to 3 months, a fine of rupees 500, or in some circumstances both are also applicable. The most important kind of harassment is sexual harassment, as we all know. Sexual harassment is a form of harassment that involves unwelcomed and inappropriate behaviors of a sexual nature. It can occur in various settings, including workplaces, educational institutes, public spaces, and even within residential communities. Sexual harassment can manifest through verbal, non verbal, or physical actions and may target individuals based on their gender or sexual orientation. The Act aims to provide a safe and secure environment for the women at workplace and lays down procedures for the preservation and redressal of sexual harassment complaints. The definition of workplace is broad and includes office, organization, establishment, and even public spaces where women may face harassment which are unwelcomed. Documentation and evidence. Proper documentation is essential when filing a complaint. Keeping a record of incidents, including dates, time, description, and any witnesses. Collect evidence of such as photographs, videos, or audio recordings whenever possible. This evidence will support your cases and strengthen your complaint. Contacting authorities. When dealing with harassment, it may be necessary to involve authorities, contact your local law enforcement or community resources to support the incident. Provide them with the documented evidence and the detailed account of the harassment. They will guide you through the process of filing an official complaint. Legal options and support. Understanding your legal options is a crucial and understanding and addressing harassment. Consult with a lawyer specializing in harassment cases to explore possibilities of legal actions. Seek support from organizations or support groups that deals with harassment issues. They can provide guidance, resources, and emotional support throughout the process. Conclusion. In conclusion, addressing harassment from neighbors requires a professional approach. By understanding harassment, documenting incidents involving authorities, exploring legal options, and seeking support, you can effectively file complaints and protect your rights. Remember, standing up against harassment is essential for creating a safe and respectful community. Thank you from Law Minds. If you guys have any problem regarding understanding this particular video, I have attached a link to the article which describes the whole points in brief. So please do check out the article in the description box. Thank you, and this is the end from my side. And once again, thanks from Law Minds.